On September 9, 1970, Winnebago went public with WGO as its trading symbol on the New York Stock Exchange. Within a year, the company became the top-performing stock on the exchange, with a total annual return of 470%. 3 years later, Winnebago showcased the RV lifestyle by providing more than 300 units as overnight housing for visitors to the World's Fair in Spokane. 1975 saw the launch of Itasca, a new brand of motorhomes built on Chevrolet chassis. And in 1977, the company produced its 100,000th unit, a 29-foot Elandon II. Winnebago was the first in the industry to hit this milestone. Throughout the 1970s, the company drove advances in RVing and explored ventures outside its core business, including modular homes, farm wagons, and a genuine media sensation, the Winnebago Heli-Home. As the 1980s dawned, the country put disco, the gas crisis, and the challenges of the 1970s in the rearview mirror. But customers still had fuel economy on their minds. In response, Winnebago nearly doubled the fuel efficiency of conventional RVs with models like the Winnebago Warrior and Itasca Spectrum. In 1981, Winnebago teamed up with Toyota to design and build the Trekker, a small SUV that led to the popular Toyota 4Runner. Continuing a theme, fuel efficiency and streamlined styling were the twin motivations behind models like the Lasharo, Phaser, and Centauri. And in 1986, Winnebago set another production record with its 200,000th unit. As the company entered its fourth decade, Winnebago introduced the Rialto, a future cult classic that delivered big motorhome features on a smaller Volkswagen chassis. At the other end of the spectrum was the luxurious Class A Vectra, with massive, accessible basement storage that made it ideal for extended trips. In 1993, Winnebago Motorsports raised the company profile, sponsoring drivers in NASCAR, the National Hot Rod Association, and several other series. A year later, the WIT Club celebrated its 25th year at the annual Grand National Rally, held in Forest City. Winnebago's fourth decade closed out with a trifecta of milestones: the company's 40th anniversary, 300,000th unit, and record sales and revenue. In 2001, Winnebago occupied the top spot in both Class A and Class C retail sales for the first time in 20 years. But the company wasn't resting on its laurels. Just 3 years later, its annual sales exceeded $1 billion for the first time in history. That same year, Winnebago was named the most admired RV manufacturer by RV Business Magazine. In 2005, at the annual industry trade show in Louisville, Winnebago rocked the Class C category with 2 stunning new models built on the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter chassis, the Winnebago View and the Itasca Navion. The style, efficiency, and performance of these models redefined what a Class C motorhome could be and propelled Winnebago to become the world's leading builder of RVs on the Sprinter chassis. In 2008, Winnebago celebrated its 50th anniversary in style, rolling its 400,000th unit off the line. 2 years into its 6th decade, Winnebago purchased Sunnybrook RV in Elkhart, Indiana. Sunnybrook evolved into Winnebago Towables, marking not just a return to the company's roots, but the beginning of a profitable and growing new business unit. A few years later, Winnebago shook up the B-van market in the same way it had transformed the Class C market a decade earlier. The Travato, based on the Dodge Ram ProMaster chassis, was followed by the Paseo, built on the Ford Transit chassis. Together with the Sprinter-based Era, they catapulted Winnebago to the top of the B-van market. In the meantime, Winnebago opened a new plant in Lake Mills, Iowa, to handle Class B production. In 2015, the company purchased the assets of Country Coach in Junction City, Oregon. Ultimately, Junction City would become the home of Winnebago Class A diesel production, freeing up badly needed capacity in Forest City. In 2016, Winnebago jump-started its presence in the towables market, with the $500 million purchase of Grand Design RV, winding up its sixth decade with a bang and bringing annual sales to $1.55 billion in 2017. Winnebago enters its seventh decade just after introducing 4 game-changing models for a growing and diverse customer base. The rugged 4x4 Class B Revel, the contemporary Horizon diesel pusher, the user-friendly Class A Intent, and the lightweight Mini Plus fifth wheel. And that's only the beginning. As the next chapter dawns, enthusiasts can be certain that RVs will continue to evolve and that Winnebago will continue to lead the way.